This video training will show you how to build your own freelance marketplace, just like Fiverr, Upwork, or freelancer.com. The thing that makes this website so powerful is that it combines the features of Fiverr, Upwork, and Freelancer. Before I proceed any further, let me prove my claim. This is the exact website we're going to be setting up in this video training. Here we have a search filter. Users can pick a category. Now, user can choose a category like this. Let's click on services and then click on search. Scroll down, and these are services listed by sellers or freelancers on your platform. And right now you can see I will design this. These are their gigs. Okay, a buyer or an employer can pick one of these services and place an order and then transact business with this seller. That's the freelancer. Right now you can see one order in queue. If you have ever worked on Fiverr, you can tell right away that Fiverr has the same feature. Users can sign up on Fiverr, create an account, list their services, and sit back, relax whilst you wait for your orders. Upwork is a little bit different. Let me take you back to our home page. So I'll simply click on home. You can also click on this logo. Click on this drop down and pick projects. After that, click on search. Alright, with Upwork, employees have to send their projects. Example is iOS and Android senior mobile app developer needed. So they will send their projects for you, the freelancer, to send your proposals, your interest. And then if you qualify, then they will give you the contract. That's how Upwork works. Fiverr is a little bit different from Upwork. With Fiverr, you list your services with their prices and you wait for interested buyers to purchase your services. Upwork is a little bit different. With Upwork, employees have the power. They have to list their projects and you, the freelancer, will bid. And that's how Fiverr and Upwork work. But with our platform, we are going to combine the two features from Upwork and features from Fiverr, to make our website powerful. And that is not even all. You can enable subscriptions on your website, and that means freelancers have to pick a plan or subscribe to one of your packages before they can post their services on your platform. You can equally make your site free for posting, and that means users are going to post their services for free on your site. But on the other side, you're going to be charging them a percentage of every sale they make, just like on Fiverr, maybe 20%, 30%. I'll be showing you how you can do that. So right now the website is on subscription, and that means if I click on post service, and just a quick reminder, I'll be showing you how to change the name of this button from post service to post gig or create gig. Okay, just stick around. So user will click on post service, and the website is going to take us to our pricing plans or packages, where your users have to pick or subscribe to one of your packages before they can create services on your platform. I'll also be showing you how you can disable this feature if you don't want to have a feature like this on your website. Just stick around. My primary aim with this YouTube channel is to help you guys run your own startups, build your own small web apps, web applications, something like what we are building in this video. Even in my last video, I showed you guys how to build your own betting platforms, just like Betway. So if you are serious with these kind of videos, then you should be able to build your own website and then hopefully promote it, market it, and then have your own online business. Some of these things are very, very important, very crucial. If you do it right, you should be able to make a living out of it. Okay, all I'm trying to tell you is you can make it if you are serious with it. All right, so be serious with these lessons, this video, and then hopefully you should be able to build something useful for yourself. So if you are excited and pumped up to learn how to build your own freelance platform like Fiverr, Upwork, or freelancer.com, stay tuned, because right now I'm going to show you a full demonstration of the entire system, everything you need to know about the system before we start building it. If you are ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and see how our website works. Welcome to a live demonstration of the website we're going to be setting up in this video training. I'm going to show you the front end of the website. After that, I'll show you our two dashboards, one for a freelancer and one for employer, not forgetting of you, the website owner's dashboard. If you are ready, let's explore our front end. So this is our homepage. On top here, we have a navigation bar. The first element I'll be talking about is our logo. So we have our logo and our menus. I'll be showing you how to upload your own logo and set up menus just like this. To your extreme right, we have two buttons. The first button, user can click to register an account on your site. Our second button is a sign in button. That means users are going to be using that button to log in to your website or into their dashboard. Beneath here, we have a hero area. Our hero area displays a search box as well as a slideshow. I'll be teaching you how to change these images if you ever want to do that. Beneath, we have trending keywords. You can pick category here and then click on search to search for what you're looking for. Below here, you can link a video or introductory video of your website, and that video will help your users or your audience understand your website better. I'll be teaching you how to link your own video here later down the line. Scrolling down, we have your partners. I'll also be teaching you how to display your partners like this on your site. Continue scrolling, and we have your services area. Your site will display your top services as well as feature services on your website, just like this. All these things are services. We also have this banner here. We can link to projects, and then a button user can click to post a new service on your site. Continue scrolling, and this is a brief definition or brief description of your website. You can enter your description here, but make sure it's a brief description. And then again, another video you can link here with an image with some statistics, your total sales made, comments, app downloads, and then positive reviews. I'll be showing you how to change all these values. We also have your most hired freelancer on the site. So this part of the website is going to display your most hired freelancers. Continue scrolling. We have another banner here that displays a brief or a testimonial on your site, what people have said about your website. And that's not all. We have your blogging area. You can write blog posts on your website. this area displays buttons that users can click to download your mobile app. And we are on our footer area. Your footer area displays links to other services on your site. We have project skills. I'll be showing you how to change all these links, trending skills, top skills in US, and a lot more. The primary aim of this video is to show you how to create something amazing. I'm only going to show you the ways, and then you take that knowledge and then build your own amazing website. We also have a simple call to action ready to get started. You can link this to any part of your website. I would recommend that you link it to a registration page or your registration button where users can click to get started on your website or to create an account on your site. And finally, we have your footer section, and this is where you also link your logo, brief description about your site, your social profiles, your location. So this can be something like your address, your physical address, something like that, and then quick links here. Your about us, terms and conditions, privacy and policy, your blogging page, and a lot more. And finally, we have your copyright text and your company's name. So that's just a quick rundown on the homepage. Let me now show you how it looks like for a user to create an account on your site. After that, we explore our client's area and see how their dashboard will look like. So we have two dashboards, one for a freelancer and one for an employer. Alright, so before users can create an account on your site, they need a valid email address. After that, they'll click on register. The website is going to redirect them to a registration form just like this. Users have to enter their display name, username, email, password, and then beneath they will accept your terms of service and then click on register. Once an account is created, they're going to be redirected to their dashboard. So I've registered an account already. I'm simply going to log in. So I'll click on log in here. On top, there's also a button they can click to log in. So I'll simply click on sign in. And then I'll enter my email and then my password. I have entered my email and my password. So I'll click on login. The website is going to take us to our dashboard, and this is your client's area. Now, when you register an account, the website is going to give you two accounts. One is for employer and the other is for freelancer. Let me explain or demonstrate what I meant by that. So if I click on this drop down, there are two profiles here, one for freelancer, one for employer. You can disable this feature, but I would advise and recommend that you leave it as enabled, because a freelancer has the option to be an employer, and that is a common feature with Fiverr. Fiverr, you can be a freelancer and at the same time an employer. So we're going to leave this option enabled. On top here, I have my credit balance, my profile. You can upload your profile image here, and on top we have our logo inside our dashboard. A button employer can click to post a project. Let me switch it to freelancer, because we're going to be looking at the freelancer's dashboard. After that, we'll look at the employer's dashboard. So I'll click on freelancer, and wait, and our account will switch to freelancer's account. And right now I am a freelancer, all right, with an option to post a service. I'll be showing you how to change the button, the text inside this button. Now this is your freelancer's dashboard. Welcome back, freelancer. If I switch it back to employer's dashboard, it's going to give us this warm greeting. Welcome back, employer. Beneath, we have our offers, completed services, queued services, and then reviews. Scrolling down, we have profile, views, most viewed services, and then recent purchased services. Now let me explain to you everything here you need to know about your freelancer's dashboard. Let's first of all click on this drop, and then there's an option here asking us to redraw our funds. Okay, so your freelancers are going to be selling their services, and then when an order is completed or marked as delivered or completed by a buyer, then they're going to get their balance here inside their wallet, and then they'll click on withdraw funds, and you as the website owner is going to take your percentage and then send them the remaining, and they will have the option to click and withdraw their earnings. All right, so here we have dashboard, and that's what you are seeing right now. It displays a general statistics of what is going on your site, your services, completed services, and all these things. We have profile, so click on this drop down, and we have a button users can click to view their profile. They can also edit their profile details. This is where freelancers are going to create add-ons. They can sell extra services when creating or listing their main services on your website. You can see the add-ons here. You can click here to create an add-on. Go to manage services, and this is where your users can create their services on your platform. They can see their active services, pending services, ongoing services, completed services, services that are cancelled, and inactive services. We have projects. Your freelancers are going to be bidding on projects. They're going to be sending out proposals on projects, and this is where they're going to manage those projects. Once they are accepted or the contract is awarded, then this is where they're going to see their ongoing projects, completed projects, cancelled projects, and alert projects. We have our proposals here, so click on proposals, and we're going to see available proposals here listed on our site. And right now, no record found. We have saved projects. Freelancers can save projects, and this is just like a wish list. Okay, your freelancers can equally follow employers payouts. This is where they can see that they can fund or deposit their wallets. Disputes can be managed here. And then let me scroll down. We have identity verification here, and then settings here, and then a button users can click to log out of the dashboard. So that's just a quick rundown on your freelancers dashboard. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the general settings. Before I can do that, we have to build the site. After that, I'll then show you how to do other settings or how users are going to configure things in their dashboards. So after we set up the site, I'll then show you or demonstrate to you how your users are going to do all their configurations, do their set up withdrawal methods and other things. But for now, I'm only showing you what or the things that are in their dashboard. That is enough for freelancers. Let's go to employers dashboard. So I'll simply click on this drop down and then I'll pick employer. Just click on it. And the website is going to switch us over to our employers dashboard like this. Welcome back, employer. Click on the drop down again, and they can see their available balance here. So your freelancers are going to be using this balance. Sorry, employers are going to be using this balance to buy services on your platform. That means there's an option for your employers to deposit. I'll be showing you where they can deposit money into their wallets. Alright, there's a button here users can click to post projects. You can make this a paid service. That means users or your employers are going to be paying you money to post their projects. I'll be showing you everything about that feature after we set up the site. And then a dashboard here. There are projects posted, featured projects, ongoing projects, and completed projects, most viewed projects, profile views, and those things here. Recent proposals can also be found beneath here, but right now, no proposal found. There's a profile picture here. You can change the username, the dashboard, and that's what you're seeing right now. Profile, just like that of freelancers dashboard. Click on profile and then we'll be able to see our profile details. You can edit our profile. Let's click on projects, then we scroll down, and because this dashboard is for employers, there's an option for them to create projects, posted projects, pending projects, ongoing projects, expired projects, completed and cancelled projects. Scrolling down, we have services. Now, employers are going to be buying services from freelancers. So this way they can see their ongoing services, completed services, and cancelled services. For some reason, if employer decides to cancel a service, then this is where they're going to see that cancelled projects. We have saved services, and that is just like a wish list. Followed freelancers, so that means employers can follow freelancers and vice versa. We have fan deposit. Your employers are going to, or your buyers are going to be depositing money into their account like this or their wallet, and they'll be using the funds to buy or purchase services on your freelancing marketplace. And then we have views, identity verification, and a button your users can click to log out of their dashboards. And that is enough. Let me now show you what you need to know as the website owner or the site admin. Before we can get to our admins area, we first of all have to log out as our employer or freelancer. So I'll just click on logout, and the site is going to redirect us to our login page. Once we log out, we need to enter our admin's username or email and password in order to get access to our admins area. I'll be showing you how to set up your own admins details. But this is a quick tip and warning: do not give these details to anyone, else they will get access to your sensitive area. Once they do, they can screw up your website. So what we need to do is to enter our details for admin, and then we enter our password, and then next we just click on login to navigate our way into our admins area. So wait for the website to take us there, and we are directed to our admins area. How do you know you are in your admins area? On top you can see this black bar, and this is WordPress. The technology we are using in this video, or we are using to build this website, is WordPress. We're going to be using WordPress to set up our freelance marketplace. So once you land on your dashboard just like this, please go ahead and then hover on your site name and then click on what? Dashboard. Okay, so simply click on dashboard and wait for the site to do its thing and then take us to WordPress dashboard. We are simply navigating our way to WordPress dashboard, and still it's asking us to log in. So they want us to log into our WordPress dashboard. Enter your WordPress details. So enter, and then again hit enter, and then it's going to take us to WordPress dashboard. Your admins area is where you're going to be controlling your website, and that's the master control area. Let me go through some of the things you need to know. So for now, the only options I'll be showing you are the most important ones. After that, or after we set up the site, I'll then show you how to configure each component or feature. Right now we are on projects option, and with this drop down you can see all projects, add new project, project categories, project duration, freelance type. This is where you set up your freelance type. We have your English level, project level, labels, skills, languages, and locations. For now, don't worry about the details. I'm only showing you where to find what. Hover on services, and we have all these lists. We have all services, add service manually, service category, delivery time, response time. You can set English level, location, ongoing service, and complete service. We have employer. This is where you can manage your employers. Users registering on your site are going to be categorized into two: one, employer, and secondly, freelancer. With employer, you can see all your employees, or you can manage all your employees here. You can give them departments, number of employees, and locations. We have freelancer. You can manage all freelancers, their specifications, skills, locations, languages, and then freelance type, as well as their English level. There's a contact form here, but for now just forget about it. We have add-ons. Your freelancers can create extra services or add-ons to their main services, and this is where you can see all services. You can also add a new add-on manually inside of your admins area as the website owner. We have SB Chat, which is a chatting system that allows users to contact one another on your website and then later transact business. We have disputes, and this is a segment for managing disputes. Payouts, this is where you can manage all your payouts. I'll scroll down so that it will help us see it better. We have our verification center, reports, and WooCommerce. Now, those of you who are familiar with WooCommerce, WooCommerce will be part of our setup process. We're going to be using WooCommerce, and with the help of WooCommerce, we can integrate any form of payment method we ever want to do or to implement on our freelance marketplace. Now, if you have ever used WordPress, you know the possibilities of WordPress. The possibilities are endless. So with WooCommerce, you can go to settings and then download any supported payment gateway. The bottom line is, with WooCommerce, we can accept any form of payment method we can ever think of. So the possibilities are endless. All right, we have products, but for now we are not going to be using this option, analytics, and these are WooCommerce features. Now, those of you who are familiar with Elementor, We have Elementor here. We're going to be using the number one page builder Elementor to edit our web pages. If you know a graphic design tool like Photoshop, Canva, or any other drag and drop builder, then you should be able to use or build this website or customize your web pages. We are simply going to be dragging and dropping elements on our web pages to design them. Don't worry, that's why I'm here. I'm going to be revealing to you every single step you need to take in order to make your website come a reality. Let's scroll down again. We have plugins, and these are WordPress default options. Let me take you to the core options, the options that we need to know when it comes to the freelancing functionalities or features. To get to the core functions of your website, hover on appearance and then click on theme options. You are going to see a dashboard inside another dashboard. So the first dashboard is our WordPress dashboard, and the second dashboard is our themes dashboard. Some of these options, I explain them here. So some options here are also here. But with the second dashboard, which is this one, displays a detailed configuration of the whole system. Now you can see here, employer, freelancer. When you go to the WordPress dashboard, you see freelancer, employer is here. Okay, so let's look at the things that are here. The first one is your general settings. Here can be found here. Your header options, blogging, authentication. This is about registrations. Your email templates. This is where you control all emails. URLs, projects can be managed here. Let me just click to drop it down. You can see product search, product details. So this is where you do all the settings. We have services that can also be done here. Typography, you can control the font of your website here. Page links here, crons here, very important. I'll be showing you how to set up cron jobs on your site. We have users can be managed by employers, freelancers, API keys, Zoom API. Scrolling down, we have static graph, your footer options. Anything concerning your footer can be found here. And we have import and export option. This is for the theme installation. If you are setting up your theme, then you'll be using this option to import certain or some settings from the developer. I'll be showing you how to set or configure or install your theme once we get our website or our environment set up. So that's just a quick rundown on your dashboard, your admins area, what you need to know about your admins area. Now let me just click on freelancer and then go to all freelancers, and then you see your users. Now this will display your total users on your site, their location, their language, their freelance type. Those things are here. You can edit a user by clicking on this edit and then edit the user details. All right, this part of the video will now show you how a single service looks like on your freelance marketplace. I'm going to open up a single service and then show you how that looks like. So I'll simply click on visit site and then I'll open that in a new tab. Just open that in a new tab like this. Let's scroll down and browse available services. So I'll scroll down and then pick one of these services. So I just click on this service, one order in queue, and the site is going to open our service like this, and this is how buyers are going to exploit users or freelancers services. They can see the category of this service, they can see title, reviews, order in queue or orders in queue, total views, the delivery time, response time, English level, service image. You can upload multiple images, and you can set this. You can limit the number of images they can upload here. And these are the add-ons I was talking about. Extra services can be found here, and this is the main service here. We have this ad here. You can also display ads on your website. If you want to implement Google ads on your website, you can do that, but I would recommend you not to run Google ads on your site, because sometimes these ads can be annoying. Because it's a paid website, you don't want to annoy users with ads. That's my experience with Google, like not only Google ads but ads in general. Okay, so I think selling ad space like this, simple ads, clean ads like this, will be way better than having pop-ups like Google ads on your site. They are annoying in my own experience. So you can sell ad space and then design a banner like this, and then insert it here gently like this, and then scrolling down. Okay, let's talk about the description. We have description of your service, about the seller here. The seller's account is verified, no reviews yet. Location here, when the account was created. Frequently asked questions. Your freelancers can write FAQ like this, and again you can have another clean ad here, advertise your own things here, and then another ad here. If you don't need them, I'll show you how to remove all these ads in this full course. So this is another ad. Okay, and then call to action. User can click to register an account, but already we are logged in. But those who are not yet, or who have not yet registered an account on your site, will click on that button to register or sign up an account on your website. And I will show you how to change this text here and then your footer. So that's how a single service looks like on your site. Now, to buy this service, user will simply click on the purchase now and then add this service to cart and make payment. Once payment is made, the seller of this service will get a notification about the order. He or she will start chatting with the buyer, and then they will transact business. The seller has to complete the order, get the order delivered to the buyer, and then you, the website owner, will get noticed once the order is completed, because freelancers are going to request their money once order is completed. To reduce the risk of fraudulent transaction or scam on your site, I would recommend that you follow the footprints of Fiverr, Upwork, freelancer.com. What happens is, once an order is completed or project is delivered, they cannot request for withdrawal or for their funds instantly. You have to delay to see what the buyer will say about their services. If they leave reviews or have not said anything bad about the freelancer, then you can release their money. Go ahead and enter that in your terms and conditions page so that they will know when to expect their withdrawals. So that's just a quick tip. All right, now you can click here to view user's profile, and that is it, guys. That's how a single product looks like on your site. Now let's go ahead and see how a single project looks like on your website. So we'll go back to the home page, or you can simply click on here and to get to your projects, just click on choose category and pick projects. After that, click on search But in the case of freelancers, they will enter a description here, maybe website, okay, and then click on search. It's going to filter, leaving only website results, and then I'll click on search and wait for the site to do its thing. And these are available projects. Freelancer will click on one of these projects, and again our ad is still here. I'll show you how to display ads on different areas of your website. I'll click on this project, and then we have details here, title, freelancer type, project duration, but these are dummy data, okay, so don't worry about these things. They are dummy data. Project duration, we have to enter a duration here. Level, days left. Is this an hourly project or fixed project? Can be found here. Profile of the employer here, when this account was created here. View profile detail. Description, your ad is also here. Description, skills required from the employer, the ad is here. And then you can send proposal as a freelancer on the website. So simply enter your price here, and then estimated hours, your cover letter. After that, now you stick this proposal to the top. You make sealed proposal, featured proposal. Because a lot of people are going to be sending proposals, we want to have this option as paid, so that users can stick their proposal on top of other proposals. That way employers will find their proposals faster, and it's a paid thing. So when you click on stick this proposal to the top, the proposal will always be displayed on top of all proposals. It's a paid feature. I'll show you how to set up prices for these features. You can also make the proposal sealed. Featured proposal can be found here. You can give them different prices, and once they enter that and then accept to your terms, and the submit button is clicked, the employer for this project will get notice and then decide to approve or reject their proposals. Again, you can report these projects if it is a scam, and then call to action here. And that's just a quick rundown or a quick demo on how a single project and a single service look like on your freelance marketplace. Hey guys, let's look at the different ways you as the website owner can make money with your freelance marketplace. One of the very first way you can make money through your freelancing marketplace is to create membership plans where employers can pick a package before posting services on your website. And I'll be showing you how to enable this and then how to set up your own prices. Another way is to enable packages for freelancers. That way freelancers will pick a package or a plan and post their gigs on your freelance marketplace. So this is just like turning your website into a membership site where users subscribe to one of your plans or packages before using your platform. And that's the first way of making money with your platform. The second way you can make money with your platform is to set up processing or pay out processing fee. Let me take you back to our dashboard, and then I will scroll down like this and then click on users. From there I'll click on payout settings and then take you back to the top, and this is where you set up your payouts. This is just a full demonstration showing you where to find what. But after we set up the site, I will go over these features and show you everything you need to know about it. So make sure you turn on payouts, also turn on manual payouts, and then here processing fee. You can enter a value here as a processing fee, and this money is coming to you whenever they request for withdrawal as a what processing fee. Beneath here you can allow PayPal payouts, bank transfer, and even Payoneer. Those of you who have ever worked on Fiverr, you know the power of Payoneer. Payoneer is so powerful. You can enable that here as well. So that's the second way you can make money with your freelance marketplace, and that is setting up what we call processing fee for payouts. The second and the third way of making money through your freelance marketplace is to set up service fee or project fee. Let's go to project. Click on this drop down, and then again you can make your site paid, and if you turn this on, that means your users are going to be redirected to a pricing plan like this, or pricing page like this, and this is where you turn on the membership. Okay, you can always read here to get better understanding, but what I want to show you is your service fee. So just continue scrolling, and we have project charge or charges in percentage. So you can charge employers for using your site a percentage, small percentage from your employers. Likewise, that of your freelancers. That means you can also charge a percentage from freelancers. So let's scroll back to the top. Those customers who will be ordering freelance services, there's going to be a service fee on them. So let's go to service and then go to click here, add service. But before that, this is where you also enable paid posting. Okay, and freelancers will be redirected to packages like this to subscribe to one of them, and then services on your site. And if you want to make your site a membership platform, but the part I want to show you is go to add services. So let's click on add services, and then this is where we're talking about service charge in percentage to freelancers. So you can put a percentage here. Okay, you can also put service charge in percentage to employers here, right? So that's another way of making money with your platform. The other ways of making money on your platform are maybe running ads or selling ad space on your site. So if I take you to your website, you see some ads, some ad banners on your site. Okay, well, let's open it in a new tab. Once the site is loaded, scroll down a bit, and we're going to open one of these services. So let's click on one of them. Scroll again, and we have a banner ad here. You can sell banner ads on your platform, and one of the best ways to make money with your own freelance marketplace is to sell your own services if you have any sort of skills. So you can create your own gigs here, promote it, and sell your own freelance services if you are a freelancer on your own. And that is not even all. Freelancers are going to be paying some fees to get their proposals in front of employers, something like this. stick this proposal to the top, and this money is coming to you as the website owner. So guys, the possibilities are endless. So if you are pumped up and you're excited to learn how to set up this freelance marketplace, stay tuned, because right now I'm going to show you the things you would need in order to get a website live on the internet. Okay, so before you build any kind of website, it doesn't matter the kind of website you want to build, be it a business website, a blogging website, a shopping website, or any generic website. There are two things you need to get started, and that is a domain name and web hosting. If this is your first time hearing these terms, don't worry, let me explain. So when we talk of your hosting account, is a supercomputer, also known as a web server, that keeps your website live on the internet 24/7. They are the same computers that keep Google live on the internet and Facebook live on the internet. Just think of any website on this planet. They're the things that are keeping our websites on the internet 24/7. So the speed and performance of your website mainly depends on your hosting provider. The next thing we will need to build our website is domain name. Domain name is nothing but the address of your website. Google.com is a domain name. Pixabay.com is a domain name. Hoodly.com is a domain name. Canva.com is a domain name. It is the name people are going to use to always remember your website. And then anytime they want to come to your website, they type it on the web browser, the search box, and then hit enter and land on your website. You know, as human beings, we all have names. I'm called Solomon. You also have your name. It's your identity. Okay, so that's a domain name. With that being said, let's go ahead and purchase our domain name and web hosting from this hosting provider called makigohost.com. In the description of this video, you see a link which is get 50% off. Okay, click on that link, and that's an affiliate link. After you click on it, it will take you to a page just like this. Please, on top, hover on it and then click on shared hosting. You'll be brought to this page. Please go ahead and read what is here. Scroll down to their hosting packages. Makigo Host has 3 basic plans: Go Basic, Standard, and Go Unlimited. But because we are getting started, let's choose their basic plan. Okay, now let me explain to you the features that come with the basic plan. With the basic plan, you can only host one website. You get 20 gigabyte SSD storage. Makigo Host is offering SSD and not HDD. Let me explain to you the difference. Now let's go to Google and then make a quick Google search on SSD versus HDD. Hit enter. Please click on images. Please click on this image. Now let's compare the two. When it comes to speed, SSD is faster than HDD. You can make most Google search on these storage technologies. Okay, SSD versus HDD. So looking at it, SSD is better than HDD. All right, so let's go back there, and then they have unlimited bandwidth, unlimited FTP account. You'll be able to set up 10 business emails. Having a website online, you need a business email. Every new client gets a free .com domain name for 1 year, and the renewal price is the same, and then 24/7 technical support, uptime guarantee 99.9, the longer you go, the bigger you save. Okay, so let's go ahead and then purchase the Go Basic plan from makigohost.com. Click on Other Hosting. You will be redirected to a domains registration page. This is where we're going to register our domain name. Please go ahead and enter your domain name here. If you already have a domain name somewhere and you want to transfer it over to Makigo Host, this is where you choose here, and then you enter your domain name and click on transfer. If you have an existing domain name somewhere, this is where you choose, and then you put your domain name here and then click on use. In this case, I'm going to register a new domain name, so I'll go with the first one and then I'll enter my domain name here. So I'll just put a testing domain name here and let's see. So this is my domain name, solo test, and then I pick my TLD, which is .com, .net, .org. This is where you pick your TLD. So if you want a .com domain name, please pick the first one. If you want .net, .org, in that order. I want to go with the .com domain name, so I'll leave it as default and then I'll click on check. Now I'm going to check whether this domain name is available, and if it's available, it will tell us the domain name is available. And unfortunately, solomon.test.com is not available because someone registered it and is in use. Example is, if I type google.com here, I'll not be able to register this domain name because it is already owned by Google. And you can see google.com is unavailable. So what you have to do is to get creative and then come up with your own unique address. So I'll simply remove it and I'll put solotutorials.com and then click on check to see whether this domain name is still available or it has been taken. And congratulations, solomontutorials.com is available, and that means I can claim ownership of this domain name. So what we need to do after we get this congratulations message is we'll simply click on continue. And right now .com domain name is free on Makigo Host for 1 year, so you simply click on to continue. And you'll be redirected to this page. This way you choose your billing cycle, whether you want to go with them monthly, yearly, quarterly. Okay, so this way you choose that. I want to go with them yearly, like this, and then you go down and there are some add-ons you can add to your cart if only you find them necessary. Okay, SEO. But for tutorial purpose, I'm going to leave everything as it is, and then I'll click on continue. You will be taken to a domains configuration page, and this way you choose DNS management, ID protection, and email forwarding. Please, if you have the cash, go ahead and pick ID protection because it's going to protect your own identity on the internet. So you can pick that, but for now I don't have cash, so I'll untick it and then come down and click on continue. If you have reached to this part, congrats, because we are almost done. So this review and checkout page, you review your cart, the items that are in your cart, or your basket, and then you can see everything is looking good, and our domain name is free here. Okay, so we are only paying for the hosting, which is $299 every month. Multiplied by 12 months, you get this amount. That's annually. And then we scroll down and we have our add-ons here. If you want, you can add any of these to your cart, but for tutorial purposes I'm not going to do that. Now in the description of this video you see a coupon code TUP50, so go ahead and type TUP50 and you're going to get 50% off. This is a special deal for you. Okay, I've partnered with Makigo to give you 50% off. So just click on validate code. Congratulations, the promotion code is accepted. Now you're going to pay almost $18 today, and then you renew it as normal, which is going to be $48, because by then your domain name would be expired. Okay, so we click on checkout to make our purchase. Okay, to make payment. After you click on checkout, you're taken to this checkout page, and this is where you enter your personal data, your first name, last name, your email, your phone number, your password. Okay, and Makigo uses what we call password generator in order to get a secured password. That way it will be very difficult for hackers to compromise your account. You can increase the length of your password by putting something like 20 here, so that your password will be a little bit longer. Okay, and then you click on generate new password. You can see it has increased in what number. Then you click on copy, and then you can also click on copy to clipboard and insert like this, and your password is going to be inserted here for you. But make sure you paste your password somewhere safe, because you're going to forget this password, trust me. So just paste it somewhere in a notepad. After that, go ahead and then choose your country. Okay, this is very simple. Choose your country, and then we have 3 options here to make payment. The first one is Flutterwave, and we have Paystack, and then we have Encrypto. So if you have something like Bitcoin, you can go ahead and then make your payment using one of your digital wallets. So I'll fill my details and get to you on the other side of the screen. Alright, so after you click on complete order, you are taken to an invoice page just like this, and then you have the options to pick any of your payment providers, your favorites, and then the one I'm going to pick is Flutterwave, and beneath you can see a summary of your invoice and everything here. Okay, so I'll just click on here and then choose Flutterwave and then wait. Go ahead and enter your card number, click on pay. If you want, you can also pay with Google Pay, and this is my favorite, okay, because I have Google Pay connected to my Gmail. So I'll just click on Google Pay and then click on pay with Google Pay, and it will take me to my Gmail account, and then I'll make payment. Once payment is made, you will be redirected to your hosting dashboard or your client's area. Okay, so this is your client's area. In your case, you have one service here with one domain name. In my case, I don't have a domain name here because my domain name is somewhere, and that's the one I'm using to make my tutorials. This video is not about web hosting and cPanel, but if you want to learn about hosting accounts, how to manage your hosting account and your cPanel, how to create your business email, how to do what we call email forwarding, That way, anytime you receive an email into your business email, it gets forwarded to your Gmail account. I'll have a video in the description or in the card that will be talking to you about everything you need to know about your hosting account. I'll be walking you through everything about your hosting account as well as your cPanel. With that being said, let's go ahead and start building our website. Guys, once your hosting account is fully set up, your hosting account and your domain name are fully connected, you're going to see something like this. Index of. If you type your web address or your domain name in your web browser, you should see something like this. It means you are live and you are good to go. Your domain name can take up to 24 hours or even 48 hours to fully come live, just like what you're seeing on your screen. Once you see something like this, the next line of action is to install WordPress. WordPress is a content management system. CMS is a platform we use to build websites without touching a single line of code. So this part of the video is now going to show you step by step how to install WordPress on your domain name. From there, we're going to do WordPress basic configuration. That way your website will be optimized and then we'll have no problems moving forward. To get you started, go back to your hosting account and then click on services. To get better experience, I will recommend you to go with my recommended web hosting provider, the one I'm using in this video tutorial, because the processes you'll be following in this video will vary when you go to a different hosting provider. That's why I'm always emphasizing that you follow or use the tools I am recommending. And I will never agree to recommend, or I will never recommend tools that are not good for you guys. Okay, I value my YouTube channel more than any other thing. Okay, I've spent a lot of time doing this, my YouTube videos recording, so I wouldn't want to damage our trust. Okay, so next, just click on your package. In your case, you're going to have Go Basic, but because I use this hosting provider or hosting package to create tutorial videos, I have their standard plan. That way there will be more space and other things to show you guys. So just click on your basic plan. To your left, click on log into cPanel. I have a video in the description of this video which is part of my resource list. Those elements that are beyond the scope of this video, I leave them in the resource list so that you can follow along. I don't want the video to be super long because that will make it boring. So the next thing you'll be doing is to set up your email account and email forwarder. So that video or those videos are going to show you how to do that. Simple steps. So you need your email address to install WordPress, and you have to also connect it to your Gmail using email forwarders. That way emails or messages sent to your business email will be forwarded to your Gmail. Okay, so watch that video or those videos in the resource list. So next up, we're going to click on WordPress Manager by Software Clause. So just click here. In your case, you will not see this. Okay, it's going to be empty. So the next thing you do is to just click on top here, install. So just click on install. We are on WordPress installation page. Please pay attention here. You see this in directory, make sure you remove it like this, and then make sure you are on your right domain name. If you have multiple domain names, that means you can select them here. All right. In my case, I'm going to install it on my domain name, but in your case, you should have something like only one domain name there. WordPress version, make sure you leave it as default. Scroll down, and here we're going to enter our site name. So what is the name of your site? So I'm going to put something like Solo Lancer, all right, or Solo Lance as the name of my site. Describe your website. So let's say it's a freelance marketplace. So let's do something like this: freelance marketplace. Next up, remove this admin and then this pass, and enter your own admin and pass. Make sure you enter strong credentials. If not, your site might get hacked. Now remember that video I asked you to watch. You're going to be entering your business email here. So after you create your email, enter it here. It's going to look something like admin@yourwebsitename.com. So enter my username, and then I'll use the same thing as my password. Don't worry, because these things are for tutorial purposes. After that, I'll delete the whole website and create a new tutorial. Right? So continue scrolling, and the next thing we're going to do here is to click on what? Install. You can enter an email here and click on install. That way, the installation details will be sent to that email. That's a feature for you. Do that if you want to do it, or if you need it. After that, I'll simply click on what? Install, and wait. And if everything is set right, we're not going to see any error. So let's just wait patiently and see if WordPress will be installed. And you can see Makiko Host is as fast as the air. That is it. We are done. WordPress is already installed in on our domain name. We have two links. The first link is your website link. So when you open it, you should see your website live. So we can simply go back to our blank website and reload it, and we should see something like this, and that means WordPress is installed. Go back and then open this link, and this is going to be your admin's link. This is where you're not going to be managing your website. Okay, so let's click on it again and wait, and we are redirected to WordPress admins area, just like this. Welcome to WordPress. So in my next video, that's part 2, because I don't want my videos to be super long, because a lot of people complain about this, right? So I want to make it as simple, short as possible, so that you can follow along. So watch part 2 of the series, and then that's where we're going to be setting up WordPress, installing our theme, and then doing the other configurations. So thank you, and I'll see you in my next episode.